Most OnlyFans creators are sleeping on Reddit, even though it's a platform where you can get subscribers fairly easy. But if you post in the wrong way, you're either going to get shadow banned or completely ignored. So this video is going to act as your step-by-step guide, your step-by-step Reddit strategy, so you can turn Redditors into paying subscribers. So this is OnlyFans Reddit marketing explained for beginners. So the first thing you want to consider, there's two different ways of promotion with Reddit. And this is going to depend on your OF posting. So first of all, we have nude posting. Then we have safe for work posting. So with nude posting, for this to work, you must be posting nude on your OF, or every now and then some nude content must come on your OF. The reason being, if you're posting nude on Reddit and promoting that way, and people come over and subscribe and they're like, there's no nude content here, they're not going to stay subbed because there's free content on your Reddit. Simple as that. Now, for this to work as well and become profitable, you have to be running cheaper pay-per-views, because these type of subscribers typically are not going to spend loads of money and a huge amount of money per pay-per-view. So what we find and what we found is we're getting a lower quality sub, but we're getting a lot more subscribers in. The only problem with this is a lot of freeloaders come through, and this can be very problematic dealing with the chatting side of things and really managing expectations on that side. But the massive benefit with this is you're going to get a high amount of views, because obviously nude content attracts people more than non-nude content, which means you're going to get high upvotes, a lot of views, a lot of attention, a lot of clicks, and a lot of subscribers. So that's the game for nude posting. Now with safe for work posting, this is where your content on OF is typically going to be more on the hard teasing side. I mean, if you're posting nude on OF, that's fine, but your promotion strategy is about hard teasing. So they don't get to see everything. And what this does is it keeps your branding and the perception about you very high. So we're getting a higher quality sub. And with this, we're getting a higher lifetime earnings of each subscriber. So with nude posting, you might get $30 lifetime value. Whereas with safe for work posting, each subscriber might be worth $80. But you're just getting a lot less of them. So this is where you've got to weigh it up. Now with safe for work posting, it is going to take longer to grow. And you're typically not going to have much engagement compared to, say, nude posting. However, there is ways around this, and as you get better, you'll be able to be a great poster in general. So majority of you, what I'm going to recommend is do safe for work posting. All the creators I work with right now, we only do safe for work posting. We found it the most profitable. So 70% of you, that's what you need to do. Now the other 30% of you, if you're going for rapid growth and you're going to be sending out loads of mass pay-per-views and you're going to have lower prices, you can do the nude posting, but this is up to you. Majority of you, I'm going to recommend safe for work posting. Now, actually setting up the Reddit account. So what you need to do is set up the account with a Gmail. If you're using other mails, it just is not got a high trust score. So we typically find accounts will get shadow banned more than this. Download the Reddit app on your phone and then create an app with this Gmail account. Create an account with the Gmail account. Have a smooth username, not over sexual, nothing crazy, probably just in line with Instagram and your OF as well. Very similar, keep it everything same, smooth. Now I'm not going to be talking about multiple Reddit accounts because it doesn't apply to you yet. I will make another video on how we're running 10, 20 Reddit accounts per creator. But what I will say is you need to understand how to get good with one account first, because there is no point of having 10 accounts getting 200 views when your focus needs to be on, okay, how can I get 10,000 views a post first? And then you can look at expanding. You must have your focus, and this is the same with all the platforms that I say. No matter if it's Instagram, Reddit, or any other platform, get good with promoting content first before expanding out more accounts. Now, in terms of the warm-up and farming so you don't get flagged, a subreddit is a group of community on Reddit, and this is what we post into. So most subreddits have a requirement to post, and this is where your post karma needs to be 3,000. So your likes over your post of all time needs to be over 3,000. Your comment karma needs to be over 300, which is likes on your comments, and the account needs to be older than 30 days. So the goal is to really grow these accounts to the requirements very fast. But I do want to include this. There's a lot of subreddits in general that don't have these requirements, and a lot of OF Reddit, that don't have these requirements as well. I recommend getting your account to these requirements because it just becomes a lot easier. But if you really want to move fast, you can start promoting before doing this. Now, during this period of the setup, it's very, very important that you come across as a normal Reddit user instead of an OF creator when you're trying to farm the account and get these requirements, because you don't want to get shadow banned and you don't want to get flagged. So let's talk about how we can increase the post karma. So what we have found is high passion subreddits get the most engagement in general. So like animal subreddits, the Porsche subreddit, cooking subreddit, all of these are very high passions. So the community are there every day. They're looking at the comments, they're liking things. It's very on their chest. It's very intimate to them. So these are typically what we find the most engagement. So to grow the account, to grow your posting karma, which is your likes, we want to be posting in these subreddits because we just have a higher chance of taking off, really. Now, I've gave you 3 here. You can use your imagination to think of other high passion subreddits, but maybe you're just thinking something you might know more about than anyone else. Maybe it could be your niche, your hobby, or just something generally you might have an interest in where you think you can get attention from outside of OF. So if you're a big reader, go into the book subreddit. Maybe you're giving hair tips, whatever. There's a subreddit and a community for everything. But the key is to get to 3,000 likes on your post as soon as possible. What I say when you're posting to get higher post karma is repost old, strong, existing content. So if it got posted 2 years ago into the subreddit, just repost it. Or go on IG, search up similar content, and then just take that viral content from IG and post it in Reddit. This works the best for us, simple as that. Increasing comment karma. So comment karma is a little bit more difficult because this is based on the post that you're posting on or commenting on needs to do well and needs to grow fast, because your comment, if the post only has 1 upvote and no one's seeing it, is your comment going to get 10 upvotes? Probably not. So the main way we grow our comment karma is go to the Ask Reddit subreddit. We filter by hot, new or rising because the post has to have traction, and we're aiming to target and comment early into this post that's rising because we want to be one of the first comments with a good comment so people start upvoting it, and also as the post blows up, people click on, read the comments, we're at the top. Simple as that. So you need to increase your post karma and comment karma. Very simple ways to do it. Get creative with it, because if you're all watching this and doing the same thing, over time it's going to dry out. Now, warming up the account so you don't get banned. So as I said, we want you to look like a real person, a real Redditor. So we want to gradually increase the activity over time so the account comes across as natural. So day 1, you're going to sign up and join like 5-10 subreddits. That's it. Day 2 is where you make 1 post in the subreddits, and this is where you're going to increase your post karma. Day 3, you're going to make 3 posts. Day 4, 5 posts. Day 5, 7 posts. And this is the maximum. If you go on day 1 and post 20 posts, you're going to get shadow banned. Then from day 6, you're going to scale up. So add 3 posts extra every day until you're at 20, 30 posts. Don't go over 30 posts. I like to be around 20 to 25 really. So day 6 will be like 10. Day 7 will be like 13. Again, day 8 you might go 13 again. Then day 9 you go 16. Simple as that. Do not update your profile with your name, your bio, your links, anything like that until the account's farmed, because we don't want people thinking you're just here to farm the account for OnlyFans promotion. Simple as that. Now, once you have got the 3,000 post karma and the 300 comment karma, this is when the account's ready to promote and market for your OnlyFans. So to optimize the profile, what you need to do, you need to go to your Reddit settings and mark the profile as 18 plus. This is very key. Update your profile name, your bio, and your paid link as well. Pin a verification photo. So this is where you're just going to hold your Reddit username on a piece of paper as a photo, so when people come onto your account, they know it's a real account. And what we like to do with our creators as well, we also have a pinned video of the creator saying something like, there's a sale waiting for you, just to build urgency and show, again, more interaction, make sure the account's real for them as well. Now, if we're trying to grow Instagram accounts so we can get more followers on Instagram, we do add the Instagram to the bio as well. or as a link, just to grow that faster or a new account faster. So that's very, very simple regarding the account setup. Now, making content so you can go viral and get more subscribers from Reddit. So you need to be posting every day. This is very key. And this is, again, with every platform. You want to be consistent with your quantity of posting. So this is, you're going to be posting 20 to 30 posts a day in 20 to 30 subreddits. So one post per subreddit. And you do not want to use the same picture for every subreddit. When I see new OF creators and they're promoting on Reddit, they'll be using the same picture for 30, 40, 50, 60, 70 subreddits. You're going to get shadow banned first from the subreddit and banned from subreddit, and then completely shadow banned because you're going to look like a spam account. When you're creating a title, really focus on the engagement. Titles on Reddit is so important. Yes, content and the picture or the videos, number one. But the title, again, is a good way to drive engagement. It's a caption. Now, regarding engagement, just in general to making the account seem real over time, upvote a few posts in the same subreddits, comment a few, reply to comments on your own post. Again, this is a nice way just to boost your comment karma. You need to keep the account looking human in general and avoid replying to DMs because it's pointless. People, if you start sending out your OF link, they're not going to subscribe. They would have subscribed already. Sometimes, again, we send out the Instagram link just to get more followers. Simple as that. But don't waste your time on them. Now, making content that performs. So with subreddits and communities, you need to find one that's based on you. Whether that's your niche, your skills, a physical look. Just like when I talk about how to stand out, you need to make it focused on you. So if you have a big ass and small boobs, you're not going to focus on a big boob subreddit. One, you're going to get banned from the subreddit. And two, you're not going to get any upvotes. So it doesn't matter. You're not going to get any attention. So you need to make a list of subreddits that are based on you. So if you've got a big ass, find ones that are big ass. And once you find a subreddit with big ass, go through others that are posting in that subreddit and see what other big ass subreddits they're posting in, other communities they're posting in that seem to do well. So you need to look at other creators that are similar to you to see where they're posting, what's doing well for them as well. Over time, you need to build your own list of subreddits. So I have a list of over 1,000 subreddits over time that we've built, that we post in, just so I can track over time what we're doing, what's working, what's being banned, that type of thing. As I said, you want to study what's working well in each subreddit as well. So what you want to do, when you're in the subreddit, go to filter and then filter it by post, top post of this month or this year. And this is just going to show you all the content that's got the most upvotes. From here, you can see the posts they're doing, the captions they're saying, and study it. Why is this better than ours? What are they doing different? And it's very, very important that you study what's doing well because you need to mimic this and take this content. Also, what I recommend in general, high-performing content on Twitter will also perform on Reddit. There's a link there and it seems to work. So that's what you need to post. Now, just like on IG, you need to stand out from everyone. You need to avoid looking like every other OF creator. So you need to leverage props, nuances, background, what you're doing. If you're just standing against a blank, plain wall, you're not going to get attention because you're not going to stand out. So think of this when you're making content. But this goes across every platform. Even your OF to get more likes, your Reddit to get more upvotes, or your Instagram as well. You always need to be thinking, how can I stand out? How can I look different to everyone else? And then when a post does well or does bad, you need to be giving yourself feedback. From day one, you can literally go viral on Reddit. You can get hundreds and thousands of upvotes. It's very simple. There's no cap to it. So you need to be giving yourself feedback. If you're getting one upvote per post for 10 days, you're doing something wrong. Whether that's the content you're posting or the captions or a mix of both. Now, I just want to give you a little bit extra advice. So I used to add free trial links to Reddit as well. But after testing this for 2 years, I came to the conclusion that free trials are pointless. The lifetime value of each sub is not there at all. And they just turn into complete freeloaders. So I avoid it completely. I would rather people just have the one option just to subscribe than have free trials. It's that important. Because sometimes people might want to subscribe anyway, but if you offer a free trial, then they're not gonna. So avoid free trials. Now, preventing shadow bans and bans in general is a very, very simple process. If you follow this all, as I've said, you're probably going to avoid shadow bans and bans in general. But as I said, Avoid multiple repetitive posts or captions. So don't spam. What I said, I see this so much with OnlyFans creators that are new to it. And this is where Reddit's very misunderstood. You can't just spam. Rotate between different subreddits. Don't just post in the same subreddit every day. Give it a few days, then post. And then monitor each subreddit rules. So every community has its own rules that you need to follow. Maybe in the caption you have to put F for female, your age, or maybe it's a certain body part you have to show, or there's something you can't show. But this is what you need to monitor, because if you do something against the rules, you're going to get banned from that subreddit. And then over time, you're just having less subreddits to play with and get subscribers from. But this is a summary and a step-by-step guide for all the beginners who wanting to grow on Reddit from 0 to maybe your first 10, 20k a month. It's very simple. It's just another platform where you can get subscribers fairly easy. Now, if you're a creator and you're serious about growing your OnlyFans and going viral on the different platforms, send me a message on IG or Telegram at ArdenBliss1. We may be able to help. And if not, I can just jump on a call with you, give you a bit of free value. So send me a DM.